Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Game Week 9 deadline stream. How is everyone doing? Simonal, welcome. 513, welcome. How are you doing? Simonal says, let's review my team. Should I start 4 defense and bench Sun, or sell Stun and start 3 of the defenders? When did you buy Sun, Simonal? Did you buy him this week or did you buy him last week? And Shiraz, welcome. Ruhil, welcome. Check my wildcard team on Discord. I've seen some messages come through, Ruhil. Is this your current team or is this your wildcard team? Oh, it looks like a wildcard team. Okay, I'll bring your wildcard team up as well. And Com, welcome. Nick, welcome. Connor, welcome. How are you all doing? Thank you for coming and joining the stream. Basically keeping me company at 2:30 in the morning here. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Now, having said all of that, let's actually get these teams up, shall we? So this is my team. I've made my 3 transfers. Like I said in the team selection stream, Palmer came in, Brennan Johnson came in, Garnacho came in, and Diaz was sold, Saka was sold. I think Saka might still start, to be honest, but you never know. And Emil Smith Rowe was sold. So that's currently my status. And George, welcome. How are you doing? Orange Apple as well. Welcome. How are you doing? All right, let me load up some teams that was asked. First, starting with Simon because he was first, and then going to Ruhil with his wildcard team, and then obviously everyone else as well who's here. So this is, where did my chat disappear? This is Simonal with the 70 pointer on the wildcard. He had Sun. Now he doesn't know what to do with Sun. I would probably keep Sun, Simonal. I'll keep Sun, and I don't mind if you want to start. Ooh. You could start Ain't Nuri and maybe Robinson as well, probably. Unless you can get Palmer. Can you afford Palmer? Tough one to do with Huming Sun, whether you keep him or you sell him. You could probably go and get Palmer as well if you wanted to. I went Foden and 8 for Gabriel and Saka. Had to risk Foden with Sun out. Ooh, Combe. Interesting decisions. I mean, hopefully Foden does play well today. Hopefully you get some points from that. Wildcarded last week. Ruhil has his wildcard team. Yep, Ruhil, I got your team up. George says, hey, mate, how are you? I am doing well, George. Hope you're doing well. Orange Apple says, hi, mate, in an awful position where I need to move on Saka, but can't afford Palmer without a -4. Should I go Bruno, Garnacho, or just a firm -4? Already have Foden, no great bench options to roll. Do you have any Spurs options, Orange Apple? You can go for like a Brennan Johnson as well if you really wanted to. Between Bruno and Garnacho, at this moment, I prefer Garnacho slightly more because of the price. Nehal, how are you doing? 2:30 a.m. is rough for a Friday night. Tell me about it. I had like a 45-minute nap. Not really a nap because I wasn't fully asleep as well. So 45 minutes, just my eyes were closed. Connor says, have a good stream. Not hanging around tonight. Got a few of my mates over playing the new COD. Ooh, yes, Black Ops is out. I've downloaded Black Ops. But I'll probably playing it tomorrow with my friends. I don't know if they'll have Black Ops, but we'll be playing Warzone for sure, or Rebirth Island. So that'll definitely be one that we'll be trying out. But enjoy Black Ops. Joseph says, hello all the best with the triple captain comb. Oh, is comb triple captain in? Gone fight myself. Ooh, interesting. Well done, Joseph. Good luck. I already have Johnson and Mbeumo says Orange Apple. Then I don't mind Garnacho. Thinking of taking a hit for Havertz to Visa. Sent my team in your DM. Is that on Insta or did you say? Oh no, I got your team, Nihal. I'll bring your team up as well. All right, let's first start with Simonal, and I'll go Simonal, Ruhil, and then Nihal. All right, let's start with Feel Your Pain. Saturday deadlines here at 6 a.m. I sleep at 2, wake up at 4 after 10 alarms. Damn. A quick one before I go. You reckon Lewis starts or Robinson? I'll start Rico Lewis if you have Rico Lewis. To be honest, it's against Southampton. Surely, if they're going to keep a clean sheet, this has got to be the game. Surely. Tiger and Gunnar from Bali, Indonesia. Tiger is on a holiday, enjoying his trip. Have fun, Tiger. How's the trip so far? Hopefully it's been great. Nick says, I'm stuck at the moment, struggling to bring Palmer in now. Any suggestions with how I do it? Currently rank 55. Cheers, no worries. Okay. All right, let's load Nick as well. All right, starting off, Simonal, first off. I would, okay, here's the thing. Could go for Palmer, Simonal. Do you think has strong enough players to play 4 defenders? Rico Lewis, Keane, Robinson, and Ain't Nuri. That should be your forward 4. Do I think they're all going to keep clean sheets? Probably not. Let me see if I can find it. What was the news with regards to Branthwaite? Do we know the status with Branthwaite? Let me have a quick look at the team news. Would you start? Can you talk about wildcard 12 versus wildcard 18? Wildcard 18. Ooh. Give me a second. I'll have a look at your question, Jay. Wildcard 18 require me to look a bit more. But wildcard 12, yes, because there's a lot of fixture swings for the likes of obviously Bournemouth, Arsenal, Chelsea, Brighton. So teams like that, Aston Villa, all have like some nice fixture swings that will start at wildcard 12. So it does present an opportunity for you to invest on a wildcard team there. Game week 18, if you were to delay that late, I haven't looked at the fixture swings exactly, but it might. It's very team dependent up to game week 18 because you'll have to go through the entire like Christmas schedule as well through like some tough fixtures. So it's very team dependent at game week 18. But game week 12 presents like a good fixture swing. James Madison injury news, Smithrow or McNeil? McNeil for me, to be honest. Walker injured, so Rico should start, but famous last words, that's true. All right, let me look at just Everton. Where the hell is Everton? Did Everton have like an earlier team news? Oh, screw this. Twitter it is. Let's Twitter. Oh, Brantford is ready. Ooh, Brantford is expected to start. Interesting. Okay, so Simonal, there's a high chance that Brantford might start. So I would probably, if you can afford to go Palmer, which you can, I don't mind doing Son to Palmer if you wanted to. That's one option. Or Son to Brennan Johnson if you still want to keep the Spurs attack. Do you have any extra transfers as well, Samuel, or is it just one free transfer? Can Rico Lewis get benched? Unlikely. I think because Walker is injured, I think Rico Lewis should be fine. Shira says, would you start Davies or Gabriel? Gabriel. Or sell one of them for Mikalenko or Ryan Aitnuri. If you're selling, I'll probably sell Leaf Davies, to be honest. For Mikalenko or Nuri. I'll probably Mikalenko first choice. Brantford is back. Yeah, there you go. So Simon Brantford might most likely start. So I don't mind just one free transfer. Well, you could do Son to Palmer if you wanted to. I don't really mind that move. Contention, which means he's back in the squad at the minimum, and given how crucial he is to Everton, he almost definitely starts. That's what I'm also thinking. Overseas, welcome. I've got 4 free transfers, 0.3 in the bank. Would you do Trent and Saka to Porro and Aintnuri and Palmer? Trent, Saka to Porro, Trent to Porro, Aintnuri, and Saka to Palmer. Yeah, I actually don't mind that if you wanted to do it. Oasis. If you can, I don't know, is there a way for you to keep Trent and still do the Palmer move? Oh no, you can't, right? You need point 0.3 in the bank. Sorry. Yeah, I actually don't mind it too much. I'm not too against that move if you wanted to do it. I sent you my team if you can kindly have a look at it. Yes, I'll load it up as well. One of my good friends is Everton fan who've been frantically checking Brentford news. Ah, that makes sense. Start Rea or Sanchez? I probably say Sanchez. Do you have Gabriel as well? If you have Gabriel as well, I'll probably start Sanchez just to, differentiate a bit. Tin, thank you for liking. 20 votes and 5 likes. Yes, people, hit that like button. Thank you very much. Number 33 in the league. I'll bring it up. Samuel says 1 free transfer. All right, thanks, mate. Now I'm going to decide before the deadline. Good luck, all. Good luck, Samuel. Gerald, are you Boban? Gerald, how are you doing? Would you play Konza or Aint Nuri if you had to choose one? Aston Villa. Where's Aston Villa? Konsa or Aint Nuri? I'll play Konsa. Gerald. Probably because against both. Ooh, Brighton are going to score. Even though they do have injuries to the forward line, I do believe they're going to score. If you're starting Aint Nuri, you're going to hope for like attacking returns. John says, yo, welcome, John. How are you doing? Get those likes up. Says Neil, yes, indeed. What's the plan? Michael, welcome. This is my team, or this is not my team. This is Samuel's team. So I'm going to close that. You're starting both Gabriel and Trent. This is my team. And yes, I'm starting both Gabriel and Trent and McAllister's on the bench. I'm hoping for best case scenario of nil-nil clean sheet. Very much. Bilal, welcome. How are you doing? Any leaks? We're not going to get any leaks today. And does anyone really want Leicester and Forest news? Probably not, right? Palm and Poro, Osala, and Entori. Ooh, that is such a hard question. Palmer and Poro or Salah and Entori? I would probably have to lean towards Salah and Entori. Salah and Entori because Salah is a really good captaincy in Game Week 10. And in Game Week 11, they play Aston Villa as well, which is not too bad. Whereas Chelsea play Arsenal. So Salah and is replacing the 4.0 defender really necessary? Depends on who the defender is. If he's like going to be always like Greaves on the bench, then no, not really. Attacking returns versus clean potential. Yep, true. Why no McNeil? Who, me? I don't have McNeil. I never had McNeil. Okay, welcome. How are you doing, John? Is Saka to Sterling? No, someone else, please. Not Sterling. But if Aston Villa, I don't have the attacking returns from Konsa as compared to Aint Nuri. True. Then start Aint Nuri in that case. But be well aware that both sides' chances of losing a clean sheet is high. 52 points, all great. Nice. 62nd in the league. I'll bring that up. Nick says double Forest defense coming in clutch. Yes, Nick is with his double Forest defense ready to get those 2 clean sheets. 2 free transfers, 147 in the league. All right, let me start. Okay, this is Ruhil's wildcard team. Nehal is next. Let me load some of these teams that I just was supposed to load, starting with Tiger, who sent his team. Otherwise, I'll miss these teams. All right, Ruhil. This is Ruhil's wildcard team that you guys see on screen. Basically gone for Cells, Luis, Collins, Romero, Boomo, Palmer. Sun has probably got to go. Ruhil, Rogers, Raul, Wood, and Haaland with McNeil, Robinson, Dalot, and Sanchez on the bench. Very strong bench as well. First, let's load. This is Tigers. I'm just gonna load some of the other teams. If I switch back to Ruhil's one so that I don't forget anyone. Who was it who asked me? Nick at 55, which I think I did. No, I loaded Sean's team before Tigers. So Nick's is up already. 513 at number 33. Hold on, guys. Just loading some teams up. So we'll put that there. Then the next one was Who was it? Boki at 62. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. I should implement like a queue status on YouTube. Two free transfers for Bilal 147. I'm thinking of holding San for game week 11 captain fixture of captaining cause my bench is decent. Yeah, if you can hold, then I actually don't mind holding. But since you're on a wildcard Ruhil, you could also just start without Sun and see how the injury status goes. Because if let's say if he's missing for game week 10 as well, right? Then you kind of have like a player who would have been someone else for that amount of value. Is what I'm thinking. Like if you wanted to get him in game week 11, put on a free. Tough one. It's a tough one. But yeah, I see your point as well. If you wanted to like hold as well. My defenders, if I choose Salah and Entnuri, is Gabriel, Entnuri, Mikalenko, Ena, and Greaves. If I choose Salah and Entnuri, is Gabriel, Entnuri, Mikalenko, Ena, and Greaves. Is it good 3, 4.5? So Ole Ena is pretty good this week. Mikalenko is also fine. Entnuri is also okay. Greaves is like that fifth defender, right? That's completely fine because the remaining 4 defenders are actually playing. So it's not a big deal. They Out of those 4 defenders, Gabriela and Mikalenko are the ones who have the slightly Ole Aina as well, the better defenses. And Nuri, you're just hoping for attacking returns. But at this point, who's actually keeping clean sheets, Like, look at me. I had like a freaking expensive as defensive backline, and they barely kept clean sheets. So I actually don't mind it, to be honest. Thinking Gabriel or Trent to Guardiola. Ooh, I actually don't mind that if you wanted to do that. Maybe Gabriel more than Trent at this moment. Fell down a lot, 2 or 5 current rank. Ooh, I will bring you up. Okay, so did I bring Boki up? Yes, I did. So the other one was who was it? Sorry guys. Put up 147 and 205. Did I miss? I missed it. From Bilal and 205. Oh, I went too far. Oh no, I didn't. Who is 205? Michael? Where is Michael? I can't see it. Alright, so rest of the wildcard draft, to be honest, Ruhil, I actually don't mind. Who is the best replacement for Sun? If you wanted a Spurs player, I would go Brennan Johnson. Obviously, there's a massive price difference between that. If not Brennan Johnson, you already have Palmer. The other option, would you go Bruno Fernandes? I don't know if I would even want to go Bruno Fernandes. Maybe Brennan Johnson is not a bad shout. You don't have money for Salah, no? Sadly, it would be nice if you could have got Salah in this team. I think maybe if you wanted Spurs coverage, be Brennan Johnson. And this is from Nehal, by the way. So Nehal basically said, is it worth a hit for Havertz to Visa? Wanted to go very aggressive because passive is not working. Fair play. Havertz to Visa for a hit. I don't mind it. I can't guarantee to you, Nehal, whether Visa will actually start. Did we get anything positive about Visa actually potentially starting? Let's see. Brentford. Matthias Jensen. No, nothing mentioned about Visa really. So maybe he might start potentially. So if you wanted to try it out, I'm not against it. Nehal on the Havertz to Visa for a hit. if anything, this is the week to do it potentially. To be honest. Ruhil, the other option is it might sound crazy, but Phil Foden. Although I cannot guarantee you how many minutes Phil Foden is going to play, but Phil Foden might be the other option. If you wanted to try it out as a punt, short-term punt, Phil Foden. Do you think Trossard will start? He was poor in the previous games. Martinelli played really well, no, in the Champions League. I don't know. It's very highly doubt that Trossard will start Simon. I might actually use your transfer just in case of Sun to like a Palmer or something potentially. I'm looking at getting rid of Jota and bringing McNeil. What do you think? I'll have 7.9 in the kitty spend. Jota to McNeil. I actually don't mind that. Wait, 7.9? You mean after doing the Jota to McNeil move, Tiger, or before? Haaland was scoring every game for 5 weeks. Then I bought him. He blanked in his next 3 Prem games. What's the plan? You keep him for 1 more week and see whether he scores this week or not. He surely has to score against Southampton, I think. But yeah. Who is the best replacement for Son? I would say Palmer. But if you already have Palmer, Foden is a nice punt as well if you want. Who would you bench out of Robinson and Gabriel this week? Part of me tells me that Liverpool are more likely to score, anonymous. The other part tells me that there is a chance that Gabriel could score from a set piece. So if you're willing to risk the loss of Arsenal clean sheet on the hope that Gabriel can score from a set piece, I don't mind starting Gabriel. If you had Rea as well, then I actually don't mind starting Gabriel. Otherwise, Robinson, but I feel like Robinson will also lose his clean sheet. I think Everton at home will score a goal. So maybe you go for Gabriel for the set piece threat. Is Foden the best Saka replacement? If you don't have Palmer already, then it could be a punt, I would say. I don't know if uh, because I'm still uncertain on Foden's minutes, to be honest. Gabriel, yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, I'll probably still go with Gabriel for this thing. Benji, how you going, Benji? Welcome, welcome. Welbeck to start. Welbeck. Did we get any injury news? I don't think we did. Did we? Did we? Brighton. Where the hell is this injury news? Uh. Okay. Welbeck and Minte to be assist. Hmm. Don't know. Don't know. Maybe he might be available. If you have him, I'll probably still start him, to be honest, Abraham. I wouldn't go buy in, to be honest. Is Luis not a minutes risk? Well, this guy is injured. Carl Walker. So while Luis does have the potential minutes risk, at this moment he should be okay. Best 4.5 million defender, but not Mikalenko or Ena. Ain't Nuri will probably be the other option. If it's not Mikalenko or Olena at 4.5 as well. It's me, Yildiz. That's your team name. Alright, FPL Yildiz. Let's load you up. Alright, so this is Ruhil. This is Nehal. Here we go. Nehal is here. I changed my nickname. That makes sense. Thoughts on Luka Dean? Luka Dean. Not too bad, but Aston Villa's at the moment fixtures for clean sheet wise, it's not the best. Brian Johnson will give me 4.6 in the back. Yep, true. According to Dummy Tom, who does Brentford picks, he should start. Who? Visa? Then I will do it. I don't mind it. Another question. Start Mazraoui or Pau Torres? I'd probably give Mazraoui a try. I feel like it's very close between the two, and Mazraoui will be slightly the lower lower EO option, but there's always a potential that they could keep a clean sheet. There is a possibility United could keep a clean sheet. It's very hard to say because of all the the red card for Kudus and everything. Maybe there's a chance. So I don't mind putting a bet on Mazraoui on that, like taking a risk over there. Welbeck, will Welbeck start? No idea. Prayers. Uh, if I have Welbeck, I would start him and hope for the best. Martinelli was man of the match, had a good game, plus Arteta prefers Martinelli and Trent in the past. Fair enough. 7.9 is the kitty to buy a player. Ooh, okay, I'll get to you soon, Tiger. Thinking Gabriel, Trent to Guardiola or someone else. I don't mind Guardiola if you want to go to Guardiola, Bookie. What would you do with my team? 205. I don't have a plan. Okay, I'll bring your team up soon. Dom, welcome. 187, just looking amazing, but undercooking. Keen for 4.1. Keen, see, the thing with Michael Keane is that he's playing now, but he's only playing because Branthwaite is not playing for Everton. The moment Branthwaite starts for Everton, Michael Keane has lost his spot. Unless for some reason Sean Dyche decides to find a way to fit Keane, Branthwaite, and Tarkovsky all in the starting lineup for Everton. Otherwise, Keane usually shouldn't be starting for Everton. Lukadin or Ain't Nuri? Probably go for Ain't Nuri for the longer run of fixtures and the attacking threat. Cheers, Ryan. Thanks for suggestions. No worries, Nehal. Have a good one. Alright. Let me load. Who was it? Tom as well. Alright. Next team after Nehal and Ruhil. So this is Nehal's closing this one. Nick. Welcome, Nick, with the double Forest clean sheet. Look at that. Saving his game week. Trent, Porro, Faze, Johnson, Rogers, Boomer, Watkins, Solanke, Haaland, Saka on the bench. What are you doing, Nick? What's the plan? What is the plan? What's my thoughts on Gabriel or Trent to Guardiola? If you had Bucky, if you do you okay, Bucky, I think you Bucky doesn't have Bucky doesn't have Rare as well. Between Gabriel and Trent, I probably do. I don't want to be doing Trent because I think Trent, there is a very high potential that Trent can do well in the next couple of weeks, but he probably gives you more money, right? To be able to do other stuff. So I don't mind the Guardiola shout. But looking at it short term, Gabriel makes the most sense because the fixtures are not the best for Gabriel. But when he said me, got ahead soon, brother. Okay, I'll bring you soon. After this one, after Nick. I'm currently trying to figure out how to get Palmer in. If you were to sell Saka to Palmer, you have to get 0.6 million more, no? The other option to get Palmer in would require 0.6 million. Oh my days. You're probably going to have to sacrifice Trent. Trent to Guardiola, maybe? What do you think, Nick? Trent to Guardiola? City defender? They're not going to keep clean sheets, so you're hoping for attack and returns. And Saka to Palmer? I got 0.2 in the bank with 2 free transfers. That's something you could do. Trent to like Guardiola and Saka to Palmer. I always die inside when you say what's the plan. To be honest, I have to ask you guys what's the plan because I don't want to say something that is not your intention. Like I need to know what you're thinking first, so I can get onto your like what you're thinking and the wavelength is to see what like ideas you guys have. Because everyone has so many different play styles, so I need to know what your type of play style is, so I can suggest something. Because otherwise, I'll just be giving the same answer to everyone, and then it's not no fun, right? We're all here trying to play with different strategies and everything, and different play styles. And the main aim is to try and get everyone to have fun in their teams. Which is why I'm not against anyone like who wants to take a risky pick, unless it's like absolutely batshit like crazy. Otherwise, I do encourage like risky picks if it's like sensible risky picks. You should sell merch with what's the fair. One day. Unfortunately, making merch also costs money. Haaland captain or some punt? Haaland. I think it got to be Haaland. Southampton, surely. If he doesn't go against Southampton, should probably just sell Haaland. Here's the thing. I'm reluctant this week because I'd have Robinson coming off the bench if I make no moves. So in that case, start Saka. I'll tell you just start Saka, which I guess you're assuming you're gonna do. So start Saka and have Robinson first sub. I actually don't mind that as well, to be honest. And then Saka doesn't play again, then yeah, you go and get Palmer if you wanted to. Guardiola or Foden to pick. I would probably go for Guardiola because of the better minutes than Foden at this moment. So I'd go for Guardiola. So do have bench cover? Yes, you do have bench cover in Robinson. Amit, welcome. How are you doing? Wildcard draft. Ooh, send over your wildcard draft, Amit. We'll bring it up. All right. Where is Bilal? Let me bring Bilal up because Bilal had to go. This is Bilal. Bilal, what did you do with Saliba? Did you sell? And what have you done with Diogo Jota as well? I'm assuming you start Rogers over Jota, and you probably start Pau Torres over Saliba. But what have you done to those two players? Have you sold them or have you like kept them? Kin says two new subscribers. Have we gone up by 2? Really? Are we at 908 or we're 908? Oh, we were at 908 the last stream, I think. Let's try and get to 9 or 10 if we can. This could leave me with 3 free transfers, a lot more room for Palmer. That's true. That's true. Okay, I don't mind it. Then do that. Thinking of Saliba for Pinnock and Jota for Mbeumo. Jota to Mbeumo, I think it makes sense. You probably should be doing that move now. So Jota to Mbeumo, yes. Saliba to Pinnock. Would you go Saliba to Pinnock or would you go Saliba to Collins? Or would you go Saliba to... Can you go Saliba to Guardiola from City? That's another option. No changes it. Fair enough. I'll do the Jota to Mbeumo for sure. Amit says Kelleher, Fabianski. Oh, Kelleher, interesting. Guardiola, Gabriel, Antnuri, Vanderberg, Burgess. Who's Burgess? Is that the Ipswich defender? Mbeumo, Palmer, Rogers, Foden, Winks. Oh, Palmer, Rogers, Foden, Winks, Harry Winks. Okay. Haaland, Watkins, and Raul. Okay, makes sense. Strong front line. Very strong front line. Love it. Do I start Robinson or Powell or Burn? I would probably, looking at your team, and since you're starting McNeil, right? If you're starting McNeil, you're going to hope and pray that, Fulham don't really keep a clean sheet. So I'll probably just start Pau Torres. 0.1 million short. Or start Gordon or Rogers. I'd probably start both Gordon and Rogers. So, how can you can't start both Gordon and Rogers, no? I'd start Gordon. Then between McNeil and Rogers, keep McNeil. I'd start Gordon and start Pau Torres as well. 121 in the league. I'll bring it up, Amit. But then you're on wildcard, so it doesn't really matter if I bring it up. It's not going to change anything because your entire team is different. Then bench who? So have Rogers first sub. You can start Pau Torres. Here's the thing: you can start Pau Torres ahead of Saliba as well if you wanted to, and not do the Saliba move because I think he should be back next week potentially. But I would honestly probably just sell Saliba, because the next couple fixtures are not great. So I would sell Saliba for Guardiola, Rico Lewis, Mikalenko maybe, but not really needed. Ain't Nuri is the other one. 205 no plan help. Yes, will come very soon. So those are few options. Bilal. Like if you were to look at defenders on even review, Rico Lewis is also not a bad option. Pinnock, I guess you wanted to go Pinnock. That's not too bad, but they're not going to keep clean sheets. I'm going to tell you now. I don't mind Ain't Nuri or Mikalenko as well. As other options. Collins is also there if you wanted another Brentford option. Can you suggest my dilemmas? Vanderberg to Mikalenko. I would probably get Mikalenko instead of Vanderberg. Rico Lewis or Pinnock? Rico Lewis then. Surely. Surely City will keep a clean sheet against Southampton. Otherwise, Dublin is going to score. One of the two is going to happen. Alright, so Nick is fine. I'm going to close Nick. This is Tiger's team. We have Dom as well. Where's Yildiz? This is Yildiz as well. Who is this? This is 513. Alright, let's start with Tiger and 513. I'm going to do a duel. I'm going to go a bit more faster. I'm thinking of keeping my team, but the Saka news is bugging me. What were you going to do for Saka? What are you going to sell for? Like, you have Palmer already. Ooh, you'll be playing a back four if you keep it as it is, isn't it? Who would you sold Saka to, Dom? Tiger, is still here. Any thoughts on Adama Traore? Good fixtures indeed. I don't mind it. The one thing I have with Adama Traore is his final third decision making is poor. So he gets into really good spots, and then the final third, sometimes he doesn't make the correct decision. So it's a bit annoying to have a player like where your returns are not consistent. That's the only problem. If you're looking for another midfielder, I would rather prefer like another midfielder, but like don't mind it. But yeah, again, final third decision making not great. Who's the best under 6 million? Under 6 million best, I think Rico Lewis will probably be up there, Pilar. But the chances of they just some reason just can't find a way to keep clean sheets. But I still probably think Rico Lewis. Your other option could probably be Intnuri or Mikling. Shubharan, welcome. How are you doing? Alright, where's Tiger? Is Tiger still here? Tiger. Tiger was saying something about getting rid of Jota and having 7.9 in the kitty to Spain. Tiger, can you go to Palmer from Jota? Can you go to Palmer? You can go to Palmer from Jota. I will actually do that, to be honest. And then this is 513. 513, are you here as well? Look at that Cells goal. Double Forest clean sheet. He followed Nick basically with the double Forest. And 513, what are you doing with Saka? Is Son fit to start? No. Apparently, not apparently, actually, this is actually a quote. Ange came out and say that Son is most likely going to be unavailable. Son is still not right, still not feeling 100%. He won't train today, so he's unlikely for this weekend, and we'll see after that, is exactly the quotes from Spurs. So very likely to miss week. How can I show you my team? You can join the mini league, and once you join the mini league, I can bring your team up. These are the people who have joined this week. So even if you join newly, I can see your name appear here, and I can bring it up. And the mini league code is like at the bottom of next to subscribers. You can see the names. This thing. Don't have enough funds for Jota. How many transfers do you have, Tiger? How many transfers do you have? Start Pinnock or Gabriel? Pinnock. I'll probably start picking up Pinnock. Start Gabriel or Mikalenko? See, in your case, Jamie, I'm starting Gabriel. I had the same two. The reason I'm starting Gabriel is because I think Fulham might find a way to score as well. And then from there, I'm just hoping that, Gabriel can get like a set something. I don't have much faith in that, but it's just more of like a hoping that something like that could happen. Which is higher chance that probably Everton do keep a clean sheet. But I'm starting Gabriel for like that set piece threat. 513, welcome. 513, what are you doing with Saka? Question. I sent you a message of my new team. Okay. Isn't this the team that I got, Tiger? Or did you send another team? I haven't got the newer one. Just joined. Team name is Ten Hag's. Agbami. Endori looks good hard between him and Rico. Between him and Rico, I would still probably go. Ooh, I'd probably go Rico Luis. Between him and Rico, to be honest, because they're still the better team. Bilal, City are still the better team, and it's a good fixture this week as well. Start Keane or Justin. I would start Michael Keane, Roshan, but I have a feeling that if Branthwaite starts, Michael Keane is not going to start. I'll tell you that now itself. But I still start Michael Keane on the hope that maybe Branthwaite is on the bench and not the starting 11. Uh, but Leicester are most likely not keeping a clean sheet. Um, lovely, will do that. Thank you. Saka plus Havertz to Palmer plus Salah. Saka plus Havertz to Palmer or Salah plus Raul. Thinking transferring out Havertz because Arsenal offense is poor without Saka or Odegaard. Yeah, I don't mind that. So I would then go in that specific case. I'd probably go Saka plus Havertz to Palmer plus Raul. I actually don't mind Salah as well, to be honest. But Palmer also has a really good fixture this week, so I don't mind Palmer. You probably find a way to get Salah later. Last season I had Saka, Salah, Palmer, and Son in midfield. Palmer was only 5 million. This season we kind of have to find that 5 million. We still haven't really found that. That was early question. Can you help with this instead? Choose one to bench. Ait Nouri, Aina, Gabriel, or Mikalenko. One of them to bench. I would probably bench Ait Nouri in that's Ait Nouri or Mikalenko. I'll probably bench Ait Nouri, Jamie, in that lot of players. Can you answer my other dilemma I've sent you in the chat above on the wild card? What was the other dilemma? Goalkeeper, Kelleher or Flecken? Can you go Cells instead, Amit? Gabriel or Stones? Probably Stones for the short term. Stones. Foden or Salah? Salah. Watkins or Wood or Visa? You go, if I tell you Watkins, Amit, you are not going to be able to afford Salah, right? So in that specific case, I would still go Salah and Chris Wood. Because if I tell you Watkins, you're not going to get Salah because you can't afford Salah, I think. Amit. So hopefully that answers your dilemmas. And between Vandenberg and Mikalenko. Start Keane or Justin. I think I answered that one. Last season I answered that as well. Thank you for subscribing, Zonies. Only one transfer. If you have only one transfer, your other option, Jota. You want to do Jota to Garnacho? Tiger? Jota to Garnacho maybe? For example. Or just roll the transfer and game week 2, the next game week you get Palmer in and you probably might have sold Havertz as well, potentially. Otherwise, Jota to Garnacho maybe. Another slightly more punty option. It's pretty facts, brother. No worries. Hopefully those facts work. With one to bench, McNeil, Johnson, Solanke, Semenyo, Wood. Probably Semenyo, Jamie. Semenyo against Aston Villa. Keane from Everton, good fixtures. Good fixtures, man won't start if Branthwaite starts, most likely, to be honest. That's the thing. 513, did I read 513 decisions? I think I did, right? And I asked him something about it. Oh yeah, I did. Roshan says Sanchez, Keane, Robbo, Guardiola, Johnson, Rogers, Salah, McNeil, Wood, Solanke, and Haaland. Bench is Smith-Rowe, Justin, and Robinson. Not too bad. Salah is slightly better fixture and it's easy downgrade Farmer, but I can go for Wood instead of Rao. I get Palmer. What's your thoughts on Palmer versus Salah? Very close, to be honest. At this moment, I think, given the short term, I think both are pretty good options. But if you can go for Wood instead of Raul, if you get Palmer, I actually do think Chris Wood is better than Raul Jimenez. So I actually don't mind the Palmer plus Chris Wood matchup 5-1-3. Got McNeil in for Jota. That's also not a bad shot. I don't mind that. I'm unsure who to change in my team. 2 free transfers. Let me load your team up as well. Alright, so this is fine. Tiger has got McNeil in for Jota, which is also good. Which means Tiger, who are you benching? Are you benching Luis Dunk? Or are you benching Mitro or Justin? Who are you benching? 5-1-3 I'll keep open. Bookie? Any other things to do with your team, Bookie? Where's Zani's team? Here we go. Jonathan. 53 points. Wow. Well played. Well played. Oh, Salah. No wonder. Well played. Bookie, are you here? And then Dom. Dom and Yildiz. Dom, Yildiz, Bilal. Bilal we sorted, so I'm gonna close Bilal. Yildiz and Dom as well. I honestly don't know. I won't change my defense. Osaka to Kulu or Madison. Honestly, can't think of anyone else. You already have Brendan Johnson, no? Saka can go to. You could also go. Oh, you have Calvert-Lewin. I wouldn't. I wouldn't go for McNeil as well. Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, maybe. Other options. Um. Then who else do you have? Who else am I missing that could do well? You could punt on Foden. Dom. You could punt on Foden. But it's a punt. I'll tell you that right now. Definitely a punt. Edwin, welcome. Sell Trent, Gabriel, Semenyo, or DCL to fund Saka to Palmer. DCL has to be. Oh, Trent, Gabriel, Semenyo. No, not Semenyo. Trent and Gabriel. Who would you bring in, Edwin, if you were to sell Trent or Gabriel? But I'd probably get rid of DC. At this point, I'll just get rid of DC. Start one: Semenyo, ESR, or Robinson. Depends on who you bring in for Trent or Gabriel. Start one: Semenyo, ESR, or Robinson. I would start. I'd probably start Semenyo at this moment. Add Havertz, Jackson, Ocunia, or Larson. I would do. Given Chelsea do have Chelsea, Arsenal as well. I would probably do Havertz to maybe Acuna or Larson. If you can keep Havertz for one more week just to find out who will be the better option. I don't mind Jackson as well. If you do Jackson, keep in mind that sometimes he might blank as well. But then all the players you're looking to bring in could blank at any given week. So Havertz to Jackson is slightly the more longer term Chad. Slightly longer term better move. Havertz to Jackson. I still don't know. I won't change my defense. Sakata Kulu, Madison. Yeah, so maybe Phil Foden is the other one, or even Garnacho potentially. Start Gabriel or Mikalenko. I am starting Gabriel at the present moment, but I think it's a very close one between those two. Abhishek. I'm leaning towards Gabriel, not purely because I think both teams might lose their clean sheet. Just hoping for like a set piece goal. Yildiz, this is Yildiz, your team as well. But that would limit me not getting Solanke for the near future. 3 Spurs. No, then don't do that then. Tom. I'd just probably just, go for someone else. Can I use triple captain and wildcard at the same time? No, you can't do that. Only one chip at one time. Emis. And also welcome to the Football Chatbox. Michael Yildiz, what's the plan? What is the plan? That was you've got actually your team. Okay, I can see why your defense. How did you end up with? How did you end up with triple Ipswich defense? How did you end up in this situation? There was a team, unless you think differently. No, you were bringing McNeil. You said no. Who are you benching though? Tiger. Who are you benching? You're surely starting McNeil, right, Tiger? Because in your team, if you had Jota on the bench, you would be starting McNeil if you bought him in this week, right? Unless you're looking to start someone else. Had a game week. Wish I had Captain Salah. I mean, it is what it is, right? Haaland had a really good fixture. It just didn't do anything, unfortunately. How about starting 11? Who should I bench? Currently benching Sanchez, Rogers, Gabriel, and Diblin. Sanchez, Rogers, Gabriel, and Diblin. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant, Diblin. These three are starting. Who is starting in? What did you do for Saka again? 5-1-3. What was the move again? What was the move again for? Was it Salah or Palmer? Palmer and Chris Wood, right? You said. So you're playing a back. Wait, if you're benching Rogers and Diblin, you're playing a midfield three. Sell Saka or Eze. Eze. Oh, I probably more. Oh, who will you get? Shend. Who would you get if you were to sell Saka? Who do you get if you sell Saka? Who would you get if you sell Eze? Mr. Tendai, how are you doing? Play my wildcard this week. Foden, Palmer, Johnson, Rogers, Mbema, Wood, and Haaland, Milinkovic, Poro, Guardiola, and Flecken are the defenses. Nice, looks pretty good. Rao, Entnuri, and Vanderberg on the bench. And Foden punt. Yep, fair enough. Foden punt, I don't mind it. Can you load my team up? Swedwin, thinking of going Saka to Palmer, but need 0.1 more. Got 3 free transfers. Can you tell me where in the mini league you are, Edwin? Can you tell me where in the mini league? I can bring it up. Sonny, this is your team, right? Good week. What were you thinking of doing again? Sell Saka or Eze? Who would you buy? Is the question. Okay, chat. I'm off to bed. Early start tomorrow. All right. See you, Tiger. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. What I could also do is keep Saka, Brain, Strand, Larsens in 0.1 since I have 1.2 in the bank. You would sell Stewart, Brain, Strand, Larsen. You could do that. I would, if that was the case, I'd probably start Saka as well. To be honest, I'd start Saka, and if he plays, good for you, right? If he doesn't play, then Strand Larsen comes off the bench. Number one, buy Rico Lewis to double up with City defense Guardiola, or buy Ant Nouri instead. I'll probably buy Ant Nouri instead. Vicky. I'll probably just get Ant Nouri, to be honest. Would you need to start Ant Nouri this week though? We'll probably get Ant. I'm so unsure on Konsa. Is it time to shift him? Yeah, I don't mind if you want. Wait, do you have Konsa? Yes, you do. Konsa to what? Ant Nouri or Mikalenko? Or you have Mikalenko? Konsa, Ant Nouri or Rico Lewis? Who else is there? Anyone else I'm missing? Not sure about United defense still. Probably Ant Nouri, Rico Lewis. Chelsea defense also not at the moment. That's kind of it, right? Basically. Forest defense is still not a bad shout. Ola Aina maybe. Forest defense for the 2 more game weeks. Forest defense is still pretty decent, but after that it gets hard for Forest. Sells Trent, VDB, Milenkovic, Luis. Oh, it's a back four. Embuemo, Johnson, Palmer, Haaland, Solanke, and Wood. Ah. Are you sure you want to start Vandenberg over Rogers 513? I'm wondering whether it's just worth starting Rogers ahead of Vandenberg. But maybe I should start Sanchez. No, I don't mind you playing Cells. It's a good fixture against Leicester. Like otherwise, it's what Sanchez against Newcastle. I mean, Gordon could probably Newcastle could score, right? It's not a weak Newcastle team. I'm thinking getting rid of Madueke and Konsa. You have Madueke as well, no? Not a bad week to keep Madueke, to be honest. If you were to sell Madueke, who are you getting? First player or someone else? Konsa, I think, can go. And if you sell Konsa, you probably start whoever you're bringing in this week, like probably. If I sell Eze, Garnacho, Saka to Palmer. Ah, then I would probably go Saka to Palmer. And Saka to Palmer, I'd probably do that move. Probably Nuri. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. So I don't mind doing the Nuri move. I don't mind doing the Nuri move. Would you start Ent Nuri this week? Is the next question. If you're not going to start Ent Nuri this week, then you can probably also roll the transfer, to be honest, for the Konsa one. If you're not going to start Nuri, then there's no real need to get him in this week. Bench one, Trent, Digne, and Smithrow. I would probably bench. Ooh. Probably bench Luka Dean. Bosniak. I think Bournemouth could score. I have one free transfer as I used Waka last week. Son to Foden or roll. Who is on the bench? Finn? Who is on the bench? Come on, instead of Son. Freddy, welcome. How are you doing? Probably Spurs could take a punt on Rashford. Oh my God. If you're going to take a punt, I'll probably go Garnacho over Rashford at this moment. Probably go Garnacho over Rashford. He just looks way more attacking at this moment. If I just join the league now, or do you have to wait until next week? No. If you join the league now, I can load your team. Join the league now, I can load your team. Like, Jonathan just joined the league. Or Sunny's. Basically, he just joined the league, so I can load your team if you join now. Sell Saka and Luis Diaz and Trent. Saka, Luis Diaz and Trent by Foden, Palmer, and 4.4. What I pick defender. 4.5. You have Forest defense. You have Ent Nuri from Wolves. You have Mikalenko from Everton. Abdurrahman. And Abdurrahman, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, those are a couple options. Did you change your name, Abdurrahman? Have you changed your username? Or is this just another account? Let me think about it. Thanks. No worries, 513. Right, I was concerned about concept price drop, hence waiting to move him in case he blanks. You can monitor the price drop, but it's probably worth just checking, because if another player, for example, like gets injured, right, somewhere or the other, something happens, then your focus switches again, and then you would have wished you had that like one free transfer. Is what I'm thinking. Gabriel Diblin and Harvard Bellis. Oh, you have Gabriel to come off. It's not a bad situation to be in. I would probably roll the transfer, to be honest, and see what Gabriel gets off the bench. Because for Sun is still a good option for the next 2 weeks. Unless you're going for Palmer, who is a good long-term pick, I would probably keep Sun for the moment. I think that idea could be better than selling Saka. I could also get Jimenez too. Yeah, true. Could you check out my team? 157. Yes, I can. Okay, so Boki, Yildiz, Dom, and Zani, and 513. Hopefully, I've answered all your questions. Have I missed any of your questions from the names I just mentioned? If so, please let me know and I'll load. I still have your teams open. So let me know. This is G's team as well. 41 points, well played. Salah, the savior. Oh, Rashford on the bench. Why did you bench Rashford? Huh. What's the plan? Gee. I've been told I should be making merch now of what's the plan. Start making a mug or something. Think I'm gonna roll the transfer. Fair enough. Are you gonna start Rashford? Both likely to concede, but both can get attacking returns. Gabriel or Porro for back three in defense. I would start Porro. I'd start Porro, Dom. At this moment, I think Porro more likely to keep a clean sheet than Gabriel. Do you have Rhea as well? No, you don't, right? Probably start Porro. Porro is also way more attacking than Gabriel is. Would you start ESR or Semenyo? I'd probably start Semenyo. He seems to be more attacking at this moment. Smith Rowe was non-existent in the last game, and that was against Aston Villa as well. But like still like 0.01 XGI. Not great. I probably might start Semenyo. Can you refresh the page? Yes, I can. All right, here we go. We got Edwin. This is Edwin as well. What were you going to do, Edwin, with Saka? Yeah, Rogers and Mikalenko as well. I will stick with Kwanzaa, roll the transfer and see what happens next week, as I think my team looks okay for this game week. Yes, not sure on triple captain, but don't want to miss out. Here's the thing with triple captain. It is not a bad week to play the triple captain. Me personally, I'm just gonna hold out and wait for like a double game week is what I'm thinking. But I wouldn't stop anyone against playing it as well. I do think it's a good single game week for Haaland. If you wanted to wait, I can't guarantee you that Haaland will get another good double game week. There is a possibility that another player might get like a double game week that could be good. But at this moment we don't know. So it's kind of a risk, but it's up to you whether you're willing to wait for it and see. And if you're gonna wait, it's probably gonna be like game week 36, game week 37 around that time when you play it. Thoughts on Jackson? Sell or hold for a -4? I would hold. I wouldn't sell him, Vicky. For a -4, I wouldn't sell. I'll just hold. I started Delap over Rashford. Started Delap over Rashford for last week, right? This week, what are you doing? This week, what's the play? This week, surely Rashford starts over Smith Rowe as well, right? Potentially. But I'm going to start Rashford over ESR. Yeah, okay, there you go. Makes sense. Starting Flecken over Henderson. Yep, that also makes sense. Saka to Palmer or Semenyo, and Trent to Palmer and Entnori. Saka to Palmer and Trent to Palmer and Entnori. Both routes are free. I would go the Palmer. Wait, how are you doing? Saka to Palmer or Semenyo? So Saka to Palmer and Trent to Entnuri effectively. Yeah, I don't mind those moves, Cannon Fodder. I don't mind those moves. I'm not against it. I think there's upside to it, so I'm not against it. Mike, how are you doing, Mike? Long time no see. Saka to Salah or Palmer? Salah is a really good captaincy option for next week. Week after, let me get these fixtures up again. So next week, Salah is definitely a good captaincy option in game week 10. because Liverpool have Brighton. Game week 11, they got Aston Villa, Chelsea have Arsenal. Salah is the slightly better option. But Palmer has a really good fixture this week as well. So I don't mind Salah at this present moment. We can get to Salah. So probably Salah. Salah first, Palmer second. But there's also the big question of what are you going to do with that 2.5 million when you go Salah? Who are you sacrificing? That's the other big question. So then you have to kind of consider that as well. I'm thinking of selling Saka to Palmer, but I need 0.1 more. How can I find the move? 3 free transfers. 0.1 more. 3 free transfers. Saka to Palmer. Albert Lewin to Strand Larsen. Albert Lewin to Strand Larsen. Your other options also include Albert Lewin to Raul Jimenez. Those are the two. I like the defense as it is. I don't want to sacrifice those guys. You can keep them, I'll keep them. At this moment, I'll probably say Calvert-Lewin. Semenyo can go as well, but to be honest, if you can hold Semenyo for 2 more weeks, after that, the fixtures turn again for Bournemouth, and then you'll probably want Semenyo again. So at this moment, Calvert-Lewin will probably be the sacrifice. Edwin. What do you think, says G? On starting Rashford over Smith Rowe, yeah, I don't mind it. The team overall, G, looks pretty good. I like it. I'll probably start. I'll definitely Rashford over Smith Rowe and Flecken over Henderson. The rest of the team looks pretty good. I like it. Looks solid. Jealous about the Salah one, but yeah, I wish I could have Salah and Palmer, but here we are. And someone subscribed. Thank you, Edwin, also for subscribing. We went to 915 subscribers. Damn, climbed so fast. All the new people, thank you for subscribing. Football Chatbox, have a good stream, but I'm off going to make some dinner. Thank you, Michael. Have a good one. Or just say Yildiz. Thank you. Have a good one. Enjoy dinner. My bench would be Henderson, ESR, Konsa, Greaves. Yep, I don't mind that. That's pretty good. I don't mind it for this game. Yeah, looks fine. Game week 35, City have Wolves. Game week 36, City have Southampton again. That turned into a double. The amount of points, if it turned into a double, we'll have to see. That could be a really good week as well. Just hope it turns out like that. 2 routes. One is just Saka to Palmer. Second part is Semenyo and Trent to Palmer. And Semenyo and Trent to Palmer and 820. Meaning I'll keep Saka in this route. I'll take route 2. You can keep Saka and get Palmer. I'll take route 2. Even if that means sacrificing Trent. But I would start Saka as well this week though. In case on the off chance that he's fit. Eliza, welcome. How are you doing? Best goalkeepers to buy this week. Sells from Forest. Swap and play. Sells from Forest. I'm still torn between Havertz and Watkins. Watkins number 1, Havertz number 2. Havertz, for some reason, big games hasn't done as well, to be honest, in the past. So I'll probably still go Watkins. Timbo the Daddy, welcome. The Football Chatbox. Saka to Foden for free or Saka to Palmer and Trent to Guardiola for -4. Saka to Foden for free or Saka to Palmer and Trent to Guardiola for -4. Wildcard. Oh, you're wildcarding in Game Week 12. Oh, you're wildcarding in Game Week 12. Then I don't mind the Saka to Foden. Jimbo. If you're wildcarding Game Week 12, then I don't mind Saka to Foden. Because you'll be getting Palmer in Game Week 12 anyways. So take the punt on Foden. But I still do like the Palmer and Guardiola moves. but it's a -4, so I don't know if it's fully worth it. I'll probably just do the Saka to Foden. Final wildcard draft. Can you suggest some moves? Kelleher, Fabianski. What happens, Amit, if Kelleher, once Alisson is back, you'll have to do a goalkeeper transfer. Stones, Guardiola, Antony. Are you sure you want to go both Stones and Guardiola? Double City defense. Probably just go with one, to be honest. I know they have a good fixture this week, but still. Vanderberg. Who is the Burgers? Is that like the Ipswich 4.0 defender? I'd probably go Mikalenko over Vanderberg. Rogers, Palmer, Salah, Boomer. That's fine. Haaland, Wood, and Raul with Harry Winks. Yep, that's also fine. Those are all fine. It's just the maybe Mikalenko over Vanderberg. And I'm not sure. Do you really want to go Stones? How much is Stones? 5.5? Can you go Poro instead, maybe? I'm not sure if I want double City defense. Have the money head to head. Money league opponent has Salah. Oh. If they have Salah as well, I don't mind you going for Salah to try and block that move out. Are the rest of your players better? Then I don't mind going for Salah and blocking that move out. No worries, G. You're welcome. Benching Gabriel and Semenyo this week. Big calls. Who are you starting ahead of Semenyo, Freddy? This mystery chip is very mysterious. I have no hopes for it at the moment. We'll see what comes. Not thinking about it. Instead of Semenyo, I can sell Rogers or Brennan Johnson. Who should I sell out of this three? I would sell Semenyo. Because Brennan Johnson has good fixtures at the moment. Rogers is just the best enabler out of all the midfielders at this moment. So Rogers just stays. So I'll probably sell Semenyo. Is it to Garnacho or Rashford for a -4? For a -4. I don't know if I'll do it for a -4. But if you wanted to do it, Garnacho. Madi 1235. Is it better to start Sanchez over Cells for hedging, given that I already started Milinkovic? You could do that, but I do think Newcastle will score. Chelsea seem like one of those teams that will always give up some chances, and Newcastle aren't a bad team, so I think they might score. But then here's the thing, right? You could hedge, it could work out, but you could also like how you imagine if last week you started Sanchez over Cells, you missed Cells' 11-pointer. I'd probably just still start Cells, to be honest. Thanks for the tip. I think I'm going Palmer and Jimenez in for Saka and DCL. Nice. Good luck. So who would you bench in my new team? I think Semenyo, Trent, and Gabriel. The Palmer comes in. Semenyo will probably go to the bench. Jimenez will come in for Calvert-Lewin. Mikalenko, Rogers. To start Poro, start Rico Lewis. Between Jimenez and Rogers. Don't mind starting Rogers as well. You could start Jimenez as well. Jimenez probably. Gabriel and Trent. Would you start Gabriel or would you start Trent? So Poro and Rico Lewis start. And between Gabriel and Trent, would you start both or start one? I don't know if I would start Mikalenko over one of them though. Slightly, maybe Gabriel. What do you think, Edwin? Bergs is 3.9 defender. Okay, that makes sense. And Poro is more than 5.5, isn't he? Fair enough. I'm still not fully convinced on the double city, but this week it's not too bad. Maybe start with it, see how it goes, and after that you can kind of decide where to go. Oh, Poro is here 5.5. You can still afford Poro, but you can start with the double city and see how it goes. Against Southampton, it's not a bad entry point. But longer term, I'm not fully convinced on it. So you might have to eventually make the transfer later down the line. Maybe to a Chelsea defender in like Game Week 12, potentially. I think I have a better team, but not sure if he would triple captain Haaland. Oh, that's a bit of a hard one to tell. We can't really, we're not fully sure on that, right? At this moment, he would probably look that you don't have Salah and probably might not do it, but that's a hard one to confirm. You can't really do much if he does triple captain Haaland. Then you kind of have to hope that your team slightly edges him overall. Starting Johnson, Foden, Rogers, Boomer, Haaland, Sri Lanka, and Rahul. Makes sense. Makes sense. That people will go for 4 premium midfielders with no Haaland in a few weeks. That depends significantly on what Haaland does against Southampton this week. If Haaland blanks against Southampton, sales that are going to happen including my I don't know if I can do it just yet. I'll probably do it like in 2 weeks time or something, but like, oh my god, the amount of sales that will happen for Haaland out, I'm going to tell you, so many will happen if Haaland blanks this week. Starting Trent, Lewis, and Miklenko, benching Gabriel. Oh, I'm also wondering whether I should bench Gabriel, but I don't know. I'll probably start Gabriel. Bench would be Semenyo, Trent, and Gabriel. I'm thinking Miklenko is better than both Gabriel and Trent for this week, but maybe not. It's so close between those three. Between Gabriel and Trent and Miklenko, it's very close. My overall feeling, I think I would love a 0-0 between Arsenal and Liverpool. I have a feeling that that's not going to happen. I feel like both teams will most likely score. But even the Everton game, I think Fulham have enough quality to score against Everton. So clean sheets are going to be limited on all three sides. And in that specific situation, I'm just going to play, the players who have slightly higher upside in terms of attacking threat, which is why I'm starting like Gabriel and Trent on my team. Between Gabriel and Trent to start one, I will start maybe Gabriel at home because he's the home player. Flip a coin. Honestly, flip a coin. It's so close between those three. Probably Gabriel because of the home team. Saka start or not? 50-50 on Saka. Very unlikely that he starts. Or probably very chances of him starting are 50-50. If you can get Palmer or someone, I actually don't mind just going and getting Palmer. Son isn't playing, so who should I start between Semenyo and Robinson? Semenyo. Munwar. I would probably start Semenyo. Start the attacker. Alright. Any other questions? Did I miss anyone? My voice is also slowly going. About Face or Gabriel? Oh, Steve Cooper could pull a masterclass on Old Club. Do they have the defense that's capable? I'd probably still go Gabriel. Would you start Trent or Ain't Nuri? I'd start Trent. I would start Trent. More attacking, playing for a better team. Liverpool have only considered 3 goals all season, whereas Wolves, on the other hand, is a completely different story. I'd start Trent. I'm just hoping for a 0-0, man. I'm so hoping for a 0-0. It's just copium at this point. I don't even have faith in them keeping a 0-0, but I'm just hoping for a 0-0. Alright, did I have a look at everyone's teams? I think I did, right? So Tom, Yildiz was fine. Boki, 513, G, Edwin, and Jonathan. Between Gabriel and Trent, I think Trent has more upside. Fair enough. Set pieces. Or taking set pieces. Also, Arsenal are without Saliba and California at the back. Odegaard and probably Saka out as well. So clean sheet will be tough. That is very true. That's very true. I think that might be a big issue. Which is why I don't think Arsenal are going to keep a clean sheet. That logic, I should probably be benching Gabriel. I've thought about it a bit more. It's a tough one to decide on what to do. Ooh. No, this is wrong. Yeah. So tough. Raul versus Wood. Chris Wood. Chris Wood has scored the third most goals behind Haaland and was it Palmer? I think. Let me try and find that stat. I saw that stat somewhere. Probably go Chris Wood. Where is this stat of Chris Wood? Let me try and find it for you guys. Yeah, here we go. Premier League stat. Since Nuno became Forest manager, how have we not gone for Chris Wood? This is a crazy stat. 163. Let me read it up. Justin, Mike. So you were looking to get rid of Saka, right? Yes, Mike? Or Salah? And you would probably bench Carvalho then for that? 2.3. You need to sell someone else, right? To be able to afford that? Because Salah is 12.5? 12.6. How are you affording this? Who else is being sold? Pace or Gabriel? I think that. But Raul also has better underlying stats and cheaper and arguably an easy fixture in the next 5. That is true. That is true. Then in that case, go for Jimenez. It's very close. I think Chris Wood for the next 2 is better. But then after, like you said, yes, Jimenez will be better in the slightly longer run. Because Fulham have. Where's Fulham? So they have Everton and Brentford. These two are not the east. But then after Crystal Palace and Wolves also, not too bad. Not too bad. I think there's potential here for Jimenez to do well. He might also now be on penalties as well, given that this guy missed the penalty, Andres Pereira. I have the money. Okay. Okay, I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. Alright, there is half an hour more? 35 minutes more. 35 minutes more. People, make sure to hit that lock, team save button. I had a bad week last week. I'm just hoping this week will be fine. It's probably not going to be fine because I'm starting double Arsenal against Liverpool defense. Oh, not going to get. Oh well, it is what it is. Watch Calvert-Lewin after me being so mad at Calvert-Lewin last week. Like him, I should probably sell him. Gonna go and score against Fulham this week while I bench him. Ah, typical Calvert-Lewin style. Did I start Visa or Brent Johnson? Ooh, you have Visa. I would probably start him. Would I start him up? Who else do you have marbles that you're benching Brennan Johnson? Because Spurs are the most attacking team in the league at the moment, and Palace haven't looked great. I would still start Brennan Johnson because he's probably going to get you more minutes than Visa is. Thought I had enough shot. 0.3 looks like Palmer. Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I was looking at your team. You had 2.3 and Salah is 12.6. I was wondering who else you were kind of getting rid of. I still don't mind Palmer as well, to be honest. Just have to hope that, the Newcastle game is going to be like a 3-all game or something. Or a 4-3 to Newcastle. With Palmer getting a hat trick. Can play Visa and Raul, but would have to bench Johnson or Chris. In that specific case, I would probably. Ooh. I don't mind benching Raul Jimenez in that specific case and starting Johnson and playing Visa. Because end of the day, Raul Jimenez against Everton could be a tougher game as well. I don't mind in that case if you wanted to still start Visa, benching Jimenez, starting Brendan Johnson, and playing Visa as well. Kulu as well, I don't mind starting, to be honest. Would you remove Trent as well as Saka? Is that for a hit or is that for to get Salah in? I don't. Trent is a tough one. I have a feeling like these aren't bad fixtures for Trent, to be honest. Southampton, Aston Villa, but then you can get Salah. Is captaincy potential as well when you think about it. So when you try and put the armband as well into the conversation, I actually don't mind getting the Salah one if that means sacrificing Trent as well. Newcastle are very poor away from home, which is why I love Palmer this week. Maybe go for Palmer. I can see why you would sell Trent as well. Who would you bring though if you were to sell Trent? City defense? Guardiol maybe? Would you like do like Trent to Guardiol and like Saka to Salah? -4. Oh, I don't know if I would do it for a -4. If it was a free transfer, I would have done it. Especially when you're playing head to head. I don't know if you want to be taking a hit with a head to head as well. So I probably wouldn't do it for a head to head on a hit. Probably might not do it. I'll just get Palmer instead. Palmer is not a bad fixture, to be honest. That works. Yep. Ooh. All right. I think we're okay at the moment. Half an hour more. I don't know if I'll stay up for the remaining half an hour. Unless if there are any questions, I might stay. Ah, Fazit, welcome. I was just saying if there was any more questions. How are you doing, Fazit? Next week opponents has Salah. Ooh. Let's see how it goes. Looks like a lot of your head-to-head opponents have like Salah. Then the only other way is to take the -4 to get Salah in. Or you have the differential in Palmer and hope the differential in Palmer works. How are you doing, Fazid? How's everything going? How's the FPL team looking like? Any injuries? All good here. Saka to Foden or Sun and this. Oh, Sun is out, Fazid. Sun is out. Don't go for Huming Sun. He's out. DCL to Raul or just roll and start Power for Saka. So Saka to Foden, I don't mind for a punt if you wanted to go there. Or even Saka to like a Palmer. Huming Sun is out. He's most likely injured and not going to be playing this week. So I wouldn't go there. DCL to Raul, you could do that. If you didn't do that, who else do you have? Would you be starting DCL or would you have someone on the bench who would start instead of DCL? And then 513 says done the transfer. Last problem is Gabriel Vanderberg Rogers bench 2. The fixture for Brentford is really tempting against Ipswich, right? Hmm. All right. So Gabriel bench 1. You have to hope for set pieces. I don't know if I honestly don't know if like Brentford are capable of keeping a clean sheet. Okay, if you want to do it, I don't mind it, but it's a very I don't know. I'm not fully sold on Brentford's ability to keep a clean sheet, but if you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. You could get a set piece goal as well potentially. If you're lucky. I don't mind it. You never know. Ipswich they could struggle to score as well at times. I have Potter, Diblin, and Greaves on the bench. He's seriously so far. I would probably just start this moment. I might even just start Potter over DCL to be honest. I know he'll score if I remove. Yeah, I have benched him this week. He's most definitely scoring. I've had such bad luck in FPL so far that he's most likely scoring that I've benched him. Studio Ikura, welcome to the Football Chatbox. Triple Captain Haaland. I don't mind it. If you want to do it, I'm not against it. Don't mind it at all, to be honest. Good single game week fixture. There might be other opportunities as well, but can't guarantee that Haaland will get another like double game week. So it's not a bad fixture. Probably his next best single gaming fixture that he's going to get. unless they play Southampton again like later. The only thing is form for City has been a bit low, but at the same time, Southampton look like, at least the current Southampton manager, very attacking, so I don't mind it. And then Evan, welcome Evan. How are you doing? Will Welbeck start? Not sure, Evan. We didn't get any concrete news on it. So if you have Welbeck, I will probably start him and have a good first sub. If I buy Ford and he doesn't start, I'm dropping down to 2 million overall. Then do you want to go for like a Palmer instead? Or can you afford like a Salah? Can you afford Salah? Uh, through my team, can you go Trumpsters League? It's not coming home. I think some -4 I win. Okay, let's have a look. Not coming home. And Trumpsters, you were saying, right? Game week. We're looking at game week 9. Where are you? Here we go. So let me bring your team up as well. Banana versus Sanchez. That's a close one. Let's just, for the sake of the argument, let's say 2 points each. He has Saliba. That he probably has two. Ooh, he might start Ben White actually. Same. You have Gabriel. Oro and Romero versus Dalot and Bernardo, Sala, Diaz. Oh, yes, Diaz, Caicedo. Welbeck, Haaland, and Vardy. Yeah, I can see why. You do have the better team. You have the better team on paper. Like, with the -4, I see why you now said with the -4. You probably, I would. So, Embuemo, I would favor over Bernardo Silva. Oh, actually, over Luis Diaz as well. Caicedo, I would favor over Brennan Johnson, I would favor over Caicedo. Embuemo or Luis Diaz. And then it's basically Rogers versus Bernardo Silva, which is actually a bit more of a closer one, because Bernardo Silva has Southampton. Haaland, you both have. Welbeck, I'd be very interested to see what he does. Maybe because he's flagged, he might make a move. Jamie Vardy, Chris Wood better. Solanke better than. Solanke should be better than Welbeck, but Solanke hasn't been getting service. So that's a bit more of a close one. Defense is a lottery at this moment. Or basically the two Spurs lads. Maybe he's placed Mazraoui, not sure. But two Spurs lads against Dalot. He starts Mazraoui, cancels out with their Dalot. That's probably, will he start Ben White? I don't know. So I can see why you would want to do the Salah one. I think with a -4, and given that you just said the game week 10 guy also has Salah. Why do I heard this Daniel O'Connor? Said the game week 10 guy also has Salah, no? Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I don't mind the -4. I don't mind the minus Fazit. Not Fazit, Mike. Although keep in mind, still do like Palmer, but I don't mind the -4. I can see why you would want to do it. Just got to hope that the supporting cast step up. 125 in the league, says Fazit. Let me load it up. Batman. For Captain Haaland, I answered that. If I buy Foden, Palmer. Oh, you have Palmer. Yes, you do. No, no Heung-min Son because he's out. Well, here's the thing. You're buying Foden and you're starting him over Dublin, right? Not the worst punt to make. Otherwise, you go and get like a Bruno Fernandes or a Garnacho or Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson could go Brennan Johnson as well. Or Garnacho. But Foden punt isn't bad against Southampton. Not the worst punt. But yeah, the other options are Garnacho, Brennan Johnson. Those two. Or start Saka and hope for the best. Who'd bench? Enturi, Mikalenko, or Gabriel? I probably bench Enturi first. Demir. Probably Enturi first. Start Gabriel or Robinson. So between those two, I am slightly edging it towards Gabriel because of like set piece threat. I do believe Everton will score, but I think Liverpool can also score, to be honest. So assuming both teams lose their clean sheet, I'm assuming that Gabriel has a slightly higher advantage of getting attack in return than Robinson. Is Saka and Son playing? Son is injured, so he's most likely not going to play. Saka, I'll say there's a 50% chance that Saka could play. Hopefully, thanks, Ryan. No worries, Mike. Best of luck. Let me know how it goes. I'll probably keep an eye out as well. But best of luck. I was thinking Brennan safe pick over Foden, getting most chances in Spurs team. Yeah, so then I'll probably go for Brennan Johnson, to be honest. Worth making a three-way move for Diaz, Saka, and Trent to come and yeah, I don't mind that too much. If you wanted to do that, could do that, Shubharan. I don't mind it. Could also do. You could also go to Salah if you wanted to. Palmer is also pretty good. But if you went to Salah, you can't get Foden. You'll have to get like someone way more cheaper. When is the deadline? In like 15 minutes, Jamie. In 15 minutes. Alright, I'm closing some of these teams. In 15 minutes. This week's options. Ireland is well and truly clear. Damn, Salah outscores Haaland next week. Gabriel to Antnuri or roll? Roll. I'll probably roll. Gentile. Any pros and cons for Haaland triple captain? Pros, best, one of the best single game week fixtures. Cons, City aren't in the best of form compared to how they were in game week 2. They were actually scoring goals, and Haaland was also like doing pretty well. And other cons could be there could be another double game. There could be a double game week that comes where some other team has a really good fixture and they could become an option for triple. It could also be City, but that's the cons is just one game instead of two. That's it. Pros is good fixture, and from the comments of the Southampton manager, it looks like they're going to be very attacking. Means there should be space. When Semenyo, Wood, or Solanke or McNeil, I would bench Semenyo. Jamie. Mike says thumbs up. Good luck, Mike. If I bench Semenyo, I'm scared he will score assist because most of the time Wood might not play well, but he could. That's the thing. Chris Wood will find a way to get a goal. And Leicester's defense is not that great compared to Menu. I did have but still. Hmm. How? What's your like? What are you feeling like? Are you feeling like 60% triple captain, or is it like 40% triple captain, or like 35% triple captain? Where are you in terms of the range? Thoughts on triple captain Haaland? Again, same thing. Like good single game week fixture, uh, which is the pro. The other pro is it looks like Southampton are going to be attacking. Now, when Southampton play City again in like game week 36, probably might have got a new manager by then. Might be a completely different team. So good single game week fixture. Cons, City aren't in the best of form. Which might not even apply for this game to be honest. But again, that's slightly a bit of a worry for me. And me personally, I would want to maybe say it for a double game week. Have two chances just in case the first game doesn't go well. But I don't know if I'll get a good captaincy option when it comes to a double. That's the con for the unit as well. You don't know if you'll get a good option. 70-30. 70% on Haaland triple cap. Then I might potentially play. All the best everybody this week. Green arrows all. Green arrows to everyone. Hopefully green. I've been going on a yo-yo. I've gone red, green, red, green, red, green, red. Really. If it follows this pattern this week, should hope. The thing is, I would like it to be like a pretty sizable green because I'm just like in the 4 million ranks at this moment. Not looking great. Alan triple captain leading, but open the future week. Southampton the three goals. Any team leaks? No, you're not gonna get any team leaks, Shubharan. Or at least nothing that's worth it. To be honest, you won't get anything accurate that's worth it. So no real leaks. I don't think anyone's interested in like leaks for for Forest versus Leicester. But if anyone is like, here's the thing: if you guys are failing the Haaland triple captaincy, I will just play it. If you're like way over 50% confident that Haaland triple captaincy is the move, I'll just play it. Because there's no guarantee that the Southampton manager that they played this season, I mean this week, is going to be the same Southampton manager come game week 36 or something. I remember this my triple captain last season, Haaland against United. Therefore, I was hoping for another massacre. Uh, did did Haaland do well in last season's double game weeks? He did, right? I remember captaining Haaland. Last season game week was it 26 or something? All of us triple captain like all of us triple captain Haaland. I think game week 26 was it Haaland or was it Salah? I don't know. I think we captain. Oh, might have been Salah that we triple captain, and he just smashed it. Whoever we triple captain last season just smashed it. But the fixtures were too good to ignore last season in the double game week. It was just way too good to ignore. DCL to Cunha or roll? Hmm. Would you have to start DCL, Juntao? If you didn't do the move, would you need to start? I don't mind waiting one more week. You can start someone else ahead of DCL, that is. Will Saka start? I would say 50-50. To be honest, Evan, we haven't really gotten any proper news on it, and we're not going to get any leaks as well. So I'd say 50-50. I don't think Russell keeps his job. Yeah, I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Thoughts on 3 free transfers move worth the punt or just move Saka to Palmer and Trent to Nori? Point one of Diaz to Palmer. I don't mind the Diaz to Palmer if you. I don't mind those 3 free transfers that you were suggesting, Shubharan. I do like it. Foden punt is very tempting. Would you bench Gabriel and start Poro and Nori? Liverpool are surely scoring. True. I probably do agree that Liverpool are scoring. So then it's basically it's not about Porto. It's better Ain't Nouri. With Ain't Nouri as well. I do possibly see the fact that um Brighton will score against Wolves. So then you're like, can Gabriel get a set piece goal, or can Ain't Nouri get like an assist or something? That DCL or Garnacho, Garnacho, Garnacho. Bench Gabriel Fazit. We are smashing Arsenal 3. What happened to Chiesa? Rumor said Liverpool is trying to loan him out. But really? No, surely not. Gabriel or Mikalenko? I'm benching Mikalenko. But I am on the opinion that both of them will concede their clean sheet. So here I am just hoping for like that. I should probably be starting. But yeah, that is very close. Mikalenko and Gabriel is very close. If you have, should probably be starting Mikalenko. Just hoping for attacking returns. Alright, people, 8 minutes more. Make sure to lock those teams. 8 minutes. Latest thoughts on Ten Hag. Dead man walking. Yeah, I've kind of lost faith on Ten Hag a bit, to be honest. Dead man walking. I bought him Foden and Lewis. Sorry, I meant Brennan Johnson. You bought him Brennan Johnson or you bought him Foden? Or did you buy both Foden and Brennan Johnson and not Rico Lewis? They're gonna dark a slow block since selling in 1941. Jeff, welcome, Jeff. How are you doing, Jeff? Thank you for joining me at like 4:24 in the morning. Bedtime. Bedtime in like 6 more minutes for me. Saka and Robinson to Farmer and Vanderberg, 2 free transfers. Do you need to do the Robinson move? Or are you doing the Robinson move because you need to fund Palmer? If you're doing the Robinson move because you have to fund Palmer, then yeah, I don't mind it. His son injured. He is not going to be available this week, so probably slightly injured, yes. Thoughts? Don't mind it. Johnson and Lewis. Okay, fair enough. LPL or Prem? What is LPL, Benji? Triple cap Haaland or Mbeumo? Haaland. Not Mbeumo. Don't triple captain Mbeumo. Yeah, need funds. Okay, I don't mind doing it, Jeff. Benji says no, Jeff. No, Jeff, for which one? As in, like, the Palmer move? Saka isn't confirmed out. No, he's not confirmed out. There is a 50% chance that Saka can play. I'm telling you guys now, keep in mind there's good 50% chance that Saka will play. I want Palmer or Ford as just fan. It's horrible hoping he doesn't score. Then just get Palmer. Why put yourself in a position where you're like hoping that your player doesn't score? Go and get Palmer. That way you can at least enjoy when Palmer scores. Should I sell Salah and Son? No, don't sell Salah. Don't sell Salah. Salah is a good captaincy for next week. Huming Son, who do you have on the bench? Muchos gracias. Who do you have on the bench coming on? Depending on who you have on the bench coming on, I'd probably like keep or sell. Madueke hat-trick loading. Also, what happened to muchos gracias? I can see his comment on my screen there, but I can't see it in the chat. Okay. As long as it's like, even if it's a triple Palmer assist, I'll take triple Palmer assist. Start Eze or Havertz? Probably Eze, no? Probably. And Eze or Havertz? Probably Eze, but honestly, flip a coin on that one. Maybe Havertz. Cause God knows what Palace team is gonna turn up. Yeah, probably. I don't know. That's a very close one. Start Konsa or Vanderberg. Don't mind. So I've seen a lot of people wanting to start Vanderberg and take a punt on it. I'm not against taking a punt on Vanderberg. Konsa, I do think Bournemouth can score, to be honest, against Aston Villa. I've got Foden. I'm down to Gabriel. Ain't Nori now. Gabriel or Ain't Nori? I'd still probably start Gabriel. But if you wanted to risk and start Ain't Nori, I don't mind it. Bench order. Seminer, Gabriel, Mikalenko. Yeah, that looks right. That looks about right. I'll keep it as it is. Attacker first and then the two defenders. Gabriel or Nuri. I'd still lean towards Gabriel, but I don't mind if you want to start Nuri. 2 minutes more though. Fazid. 2 minutes more. Clivert or Bonanate worth the punt? Not Bonanate. Leicester, right? Nah. I'd just wait, because like if you can wait a bit more longer. Clivert maybe, but I'd still probably prefer Semenyo for the midfield. If you can wait a bit more, how long are you waiting for like punts? Because Game Week 12, you never know. Maybe like Game Week 12 is too far away though. Nah, probably. I don't know if it's fully worth it. Shubhar. Bonanati for Leicester. Maybe Leicester end of the day. Clivert. I still think Semenyo is a slightly better option than Clivert, but Clivert's what on penalties? Is Clivert on penalties? But Clivert doesn't have good minutes, Shubharan. His minutes weren't good. I think it was Tavernier who had the better minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Clivert's minutes are not that great. Alright. 1 minute, people. 1 minute. And then after that, I'm going to sleep. Thank you so much for the stream. No worries. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. So if you guys reached up to this point, and if you haven't subscribed still, please do subscribe. Hit the like button as well. Make sure to subscribe. Going to bed, brushing teeth, turning off computer. Yes. Who to start first? Brushing teeth. No, actually, starting first is turning off computer, brushing teeth, going to bed. I bench Henry just because Arteta will do everything possible to not concede. Yep. I will take a 0-0 draw, to be honest. And that is time's up. So, thank you to all you legends. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Best of luck to everyone. They'll just move to Palmer before the price rises. Oh well, it is what it is. Best of luck to you all. I hope you all get a green arrow. And thank you for staying and keeping me company till 4:30 in the morning. So you guys actually kept me awake as well. So thank you very much for that as well, because otherwise I would have been like, with no questions, I might have been dozing off as well. So you guys kept me company. So absolute shout out to all you legends. Um, Good luck. Enjoy the weekend as well. All right. So and I'll see you all potentially either Monday or Tuesday for the team selection stream. I will let you all know on the community tab. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord, links for the Discord is also in the description. I'll probably see you guys on Tuesday actually. Yeah, I'll tell you guys now. Tuesday. I'll see you all on Tuesday, no Monday. I'll see you all on Tuesday. And thank you all. Enjoy the football. Have a great weekend. Double Arsenal defense against Liverpool at home. 0-0, Shubharan. 0-0. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you all on Tuesday. And